Yeah, really proud of our group. That was a great college basketball game. It was back and forth, a game of runs. They came out, got us 10-0 to start. We went on a run, and it was like that throughout the whole course of the game. They play so hard. Credit to their coaching staff on their resiliency, and we were fortunate to make a couple plays on both ends of the floor to finish up the game, and really proud of our guys for finding a way to get it done.
First thing I have, you just mentioned a game of runs. Can you just talk a little bit about the back and forth nature of this game? Tough start, went down 10-0, but then a great response. What were you telling your team early on to get that juice back flowing after the start?
Yeah, not the start we wanted, but I'll tell you what, we brought 4 new guys in, and they lifted it up, and it started with our defense getting consecutive stops, and those consecutive stops led to some baskets transition-wise, and so that's something we talked about the team all week is, St. Francis they've made some unbelievable runs. They've done it 3-4 times where they've been down 15, they come back, tie the game, and it's down to the wire. It was the same thing when we played them last year, and we wanted to make sure we just kept responding, and credit to the guys for doing that.
You guys are now about 1/3 of the way through the regular season. How would you evaluate where you guys are at this point heading into the holidays? I know you guys have played 2 conference games, but conference play really getting going in a few weeks.
We've come some ways, and we have a long ways to go. This is a group with a whole new team, 14 new guys, and so we're learning every single day, every meeting, every time we get a chance to get together, and these games and experiences are invaluable for us. And so I would say we have a long ways to go. We're learning, but as long as we continue to learn from the experiences we have, that's what we're trying to do.
With about 3.5 minutes left, this was a tie game. I believe it was 64 all. You guys able to get the win. How important is it for your squad to get that experience winning these tight games at this point, and how can you use that going forward?
It's vital. Our conference, there's so many 1-2 possession games, and for us, finding different ways to win, whether it's a guy that started, a guy that came off the bench, whether it's to do it on the defensive side or to do it on the offensive side. We've done it coming back. We've done it holding on to leads, and so it's crucial for us to learn. We'll learn a lot from this game, and we just want to keep growing because hopefully we can put ourselves in a situation where we're in these close games, and we want to be able to execute down the stretch in different ways.
Today, Justice really stepped up. Just talk a little bit about what he brought to the table. I think scoring 17 points and really taking the game over at times in the second half.
Yeah, Justice gave us a lift off the bench. He was a part of that, 14-2 run, I think, when he came in the game to start. And you could tell his impact. He had multiple assists, a lot of rebounds, a couple offensive. And so for him, he's a versatile player that can impact the game in multiple ways. And he certainly did that tonight.
And going to you, Justice, just talk about how you were feeling out there today. You really had a solid performance. What were you feeling out there on the court?
I was really just trying to get a win. We talked about it all week, just getting a win. So I think that was the only thing I was really worried about.
Talk about what type of impact do you like to make on the court? Obviously today you put up a lot of points, but what type of player are you, and what do you like to bring to the table?
I think I'm a dog. I think I just go out there, just got to be intense, play with intensity, and I feel like the rest will take care of itself and just being there for my team.
And then in that second half, Greg just alluded to the one run that you were a big part of. Could you feel your teammates kind of leaning on you at times? And obviously, any given basketball game, you could have a different player stepping up on this team. But did you feel like you were the guy that needed to step up in that moment?
Not necessarily. I feel like it was a team, like collective. Like I feel like we did it all together. I feel like so. I don't think like anybody was leading on anybody. I think it was just a team effort.
That's one of the things that we're trying to do is develop our identity, and the more balanced we are, the more connected we are, the more together we are. That's when we play our best basketball, and that's when our versatility is able to show. And we've had different guys step up, and making the right play, being in the right position, and trusting each other to do that. And that's what we're working to build towards.